The reason we exist is because you cannot stay ahead of all threats. So what we do
which will be week 1, day 2, session 2. We're going to be purchasing the items so that way we can start actually getting hands-on, and we're going to be planning and prepping as far as, and then watching a few videos is going to be the plan. But the 3M versus this the Amazon type of wrap, that's what we're going to talk about, is practice wraps. And I feel that if we're going to be practicing, we don't need to be practicing on something that costs $500 a roll. It's better to practice on something more like $100 a roll, just so that way we can get good at it without going broke. So that's going to be my plan, is to use a lesser grade for personal, and then a higher grade when I'm actually doing it. Because if the higher grade is technically easier to lay down than the quote unquote cheaper brands, for the most part, that is very inexpensive, but at the same time will last 1 or 2 years, it may be beneficial. So that's where I'm coming with. So this is the brand I'm referring to is Easy Auto, which is a Amazon brand. It's a budget wrap. So you can get $100 worth, you can get a 5 by 20 foot chrome black wrap. Really, all the kind of wraps you want. And technically, it's like a third of the price of all of the other two that I'm really leaning towards, the 3M and the vinyl. That's as far as the air release actually works. The 3M and the 3M itself is in protective cap layer on gloss colors. So that's one thing about 3M. The Avery, again, it is a premium cast vinyl. It's very soft and installer friendly, strong but clean, removing adhesive, excellent repositionability, great chrome and color consistencies. So that's the reason why 3M and Avery is great when you are installing on a customer's vehicle. But as far as on your own, it might not be worth it, because if you're looking to do this for business, then you're not looking to put $500 to $1,000 down on something like that, while you can put $300 down on it. So let's talk about the ease of installation. We talk about the skill levels. So for the EZ Auto is moderately hard versus the 3M being very easy and the Avery being very easy as well. It is not as forgiving. The EZ Auto is not as forgiving. Again, this is the Amazon product, which we will be looking at in a minute, which is less forgiving, and that the 3M is very, and of course the Avery is extremely. Repositionability, you can, but it's very limited versus the other two that are great. So when we talk about this, you're going to have more fading. It's going to have potential shrinkage. It's going to edge lift risk, so it's higher. In outdoor life is really 2 years. So we talk about the price difference. It's doing flip projects. I wouldn't recommend using it if it's something that, get this one is sedan wrap, box truck rates. So when you start talking, you can use this one for Avery. Harder to install, less stretchable. That's the thing about and so that's and the thing about this, I really don't want. Yeah, so this is what we're referring to here. So it's really just the Amazon brand, as you see. Then you get a squeegee, a knife, and a trim tool. All right, and that's for $100. Technically speaking, I guess you're getting like $25 or $20 worth of tools, so it's really $80 for this. This seems like something we're gonna practice with, so we need to figure out what colors we're gonna be using. Again, we talk about that champagne gold. Something like this is not gonna be a good one. Again, the reason why it's not going to be a good one for us, because if we are going to be on the beginner level, that means that this right here is going to show all the imperfections of our project. So that's the reason why that would not be a good one. The color black, I mean, I don't see that being a hard one, as long as it's not satin. As long as it's not okay. So this is a satin chrome black. So this might be something that'll be bad, just because it'll show too many of the imperfections. And after these all might be satin chromes. Yeah. But then it's not gonna be as good. We definitely yeah. Second time around. So black matte metallic satin pearl vinyl wrap sticker sheet film, and it comes with a couple little squeegees on it. These are more like sample sizes. So 1x5, so that's nutsy. Well, we would definitely need, we at least need a 5 by, what have they been using? Hold on, let's check it out. Infogram. Nope. That shit shows us the strategies. So with that being said, let's go ahead and ignore that one. So the size, what is the proper size again? Okay, 275 feet. So 5 by 55. So 5 by 50, that's what we'll have to go. So that 5 by 50 hit for 425. Okay, that makes sense. So 5 by 50, that, and then it gives you those tools there. So it gives you the glove, the squeegee, the trim tool, and a blade with enough 425. Essentially, you can do the vehicle with 425, and that's good practice right there. All right, so let's see what are they talking about again? Because the only problem with this is the fact it's a chrome, like that satin chrome deal, which means that it's gonna show all the imperfections, which is not horrible in theory. Because technically speaking, we want to be able to see the imperfections, but we want to be able to stop them from, So yeah, let's think about this. 5 by 20, which is 275. The work is if we actually have enough. If we were to get this one here. For the most part, it's saying we should start with gloss, matte, or metallic. That's what we should start with. So let's do it. Let's say headlight, vinyl film. Do headlights. So. To the Camaro. So headlight film sticker sheet. This one right here. Air release headlight tint wrap film with squeegee and cutter. Alright. That is her color, isn't it? Vinyl, car wrap, It's detailer finish line, yeah. Right now, I need to figure out what color I want to get. But yeah, so knowing if we were to try to go with this would be $300. But that right there, gloss, we can do gloss. So this is a Rock Rose 7D super glossy black carbon fiber vinyl wrap, anti-wrinkle, anti-wrinkle air release of car vinyl sticker for interior and exterior. And this is 5 by 15 and they're offering it for $80. So if you wanted to get the whole thing in one gulp, it'd be $219, which is not for the most part. Let me check something real quick. So looking at this, comparing this to the 3M at Avery Dennison. All right, the is thicker feel, cost, depth, DIY, budget flip, 3M and the Dennison, they last, and that really goes for both of them. So when we talk about this one, the bubble resistance is okay. The scratch quality is like a easy medium. So for this, you're basically spending a third of the cost again. So you're paying 2 to 4 times more for premium vinyl. For this situation, as far as we're flipping, we got work vehicles. We watching the ROI, possible wrapping work vehicles. This right here might be the best financial decision. So when it comes down to me boxing up my box trucks, it's probably better for me to use like a Rock Rose or something else because it's cheaper in dealing with it, and we're just trying to get money out of it. Cheap vinyl looks good for the first 6 to 12 months. After 2 to 3 summers, the cheaper wraps fade, shrink, and edges lift. So the 3M and Avery will hold up better in the sun, pressure washing, and highway miles. And then Atlanta, we got a little something going on. So this is not a bad one right here, except again, it is a calendar type of deal. So I'm kind of hesitant. Really, what I really want is just maybe like what they say, some samples. So let me get some samples and do it that way. So are going to quality wrap budget, and what do you want out of it? If you are looking to flip a car, then it only lasting 1 to 2 years is not a huge deal to you. If you are looking to continually, do it until maybe one day you're like, all right, then I want to go big, then it may be better to use the calendared Amazon brands that you see that you can get a whole car length for $200 something. So that right there, but is a good savings, but it's only gonna last 2 years at max. So after like 3 or 4 years of summers and that heat beating on it, and at that point you're gonna see some fading, some stretching, shrinking, and all that going on with it. So that's the caveat on getting a cheaper brand. Now, one thing that we need to do is I am planning on getting a object, for week 2, where we're gonna be just training on the door or something. I need something, so I need to get back out there. I need to go visit the pull apart spot, and then see if we can find something. So I need to try to pencil that in. I want to do it before the weekend. I want to do it before the weekend. But yeah, till next time, let's go ahead and ride out, and let's go be. We're gonna have to be very picky about what device we use, as far as what materials we use, and then what I'm looking at, man. It looked like with some of those, it's gonna give us some wrapping tools. So that's a good thing from getting one of these too. So yeah, but until next time, let's go ahead and ride out.
If you don't have money, just leave.